What would you say is the best part about being a mom?
The best part about being a mom is correcting the mistakes of the generations before us and making this world a better place than what you ever thought it could be. Like with my son Luke, I see such potential in him to make this world such a great place, and I see hope within him. And that's the best thing about being a mom is you see the hope in the generation. Like some people see, oh my God, this world's gonna suck with it. And I don't. I see like, man, my kid is gonna rock it. Like, it's not, are you gonna be a doctor? Are you gonna be a lawyer? My question is always, what kind of doctor are you gonna be? What kind of court cases are you gonna win? Because I want him to always know you're not, well, maybe you'll be successful. You are going to be successful, but how successful are you going to be? Like, you're going to be successful. I always want him to know that he's got this potential. So it's kind of like that hold on to hope. And that's what I love about being a mom is having a hand in that hope and that change. I love that.
For moms listening, there might be a lot of moms listening that are kind of in a rough season right now and they hear your story and they're inspired. So what words of advice do you have for moms right now? I mean, like we were saying earlier, like this year has been crazy and hard for a lot of families, a lot of moms. So what advice do you have for those moms in kind of a rough season right now?
One of the things is don't be afraid to lose your crap. Like, don't be afraid to lose it. Don't be afraid to just sit down and cry and just absolutely lose it. Don't feel like you have failed at anything if something doesn't go right. Everybody makes mistakes, and everybody makes more than one of them, sometimes twice. There's no perfect mother. There's no perfect anything. Even the ones that make you think they are have made tons of mistakes. Don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to laugh with your kids and at your kids because both of those things are good for the soul. Don't be afraid to get on the floor and have a good time and take a rest. Don't be afraid to stop and don't be afraid to go. And those are the biggest things. And laugh because if you don't laugh, you'll cry your eyes out. So those are the biggest things. But the one of the biggest things I've noticed is, don't be afraid to kind of lose. Like, don't be afraid to lose your shit. Don't be afraid to take that moment just to say, okay, enough is enough. Today is not my day, and I'm gonna just call it a wash and move on. A lot of people think they just have to keep going in this perfect mentality, and that's when it all balls up and it all keeps falling apart. That's where the volcano keeps erupting. If you just stop and let it diffuse and let everything just stop right there, then that eruption ends. Then you start over fresh with that clean slate. So I think that it's okay to fail. It's okay to burn the cookies. It's okay to mess up the laundry. It's okay to forget that you didn't feed the dog. It's okay. It's okay to do all those things. The dog's gonna live. The laundry will get rewashed. You can bake another batch of cookies, and everybody lives. I've learned that. Everybody will still live with all those things.
And I always like to end these with a little question, like a fun thinking question. If you could have a billboard made today where you would share one tip with moms everywhere, what would you have it say? I know you said so many tips just now too, so it's kind of related, but
It's more like a quote than a tip.
perfect.
And it's the quote that I wear, but it's more like a quote than a tip. And I live by this every single day. It's by Martin Luther King. It's a great quote. It will keep you through every day. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. but whatever you do, just keep going.
I love it.
That's my motto every single day. If you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But just keep going. And you got this.
Yep. That's perfect. I love it. That's an awesome way to end this interview. And just to end, can you also just tell everyone where they can find you on your Instagram, your YouTube, and all your channels where they can see more of you?
Absolutely. I'm on everything that I have is Show Me Chauvin. And it's show me like show me your goodies, but show me. And then my last name is Chauvin. CHAUVIN.